Hey y'all, welcome, and a special welcome to my new subscribers. Let's hop in and see what the Most High wants out on the table today. Before we get in the cards, I got the song Wait Your Turn by Rihanna. The wait is over, the wait is over. Then I got a vision of, you know how they film like on the Olympics or whatever, and you have people that run right track before the race starts. You see the runners stretching and preparing at the starting blocks, right? Wow. Fire came out. And I wanted to say, in this vision, it was as if these runners were standing there for what felt like an eternity and were getting impatient and I don't know, like slightly irritation, just ready to get on with this already, is the energy. Let's just hop in. I'm seeing a red car. What's the message for the collective today? That's a bit. Well, I felt it this way actually. We got like the spirit dance, the staff, the eagle, the hummingbird, and the sun. So I'm getting that the collective has been, I want to say, coming out of a period where things were kind of stagnant or standing still. I feel like the passion was there, especially at the end. Excuse me. But either circumstances or simply feeling it's not the right time, I feel like the collective is coming out of that. And with all this time having to pend at the starting blocks, I feel like you use that time to sharpen, I guess, your vision and your plan and carve out your road, so to speak. And now that's, like I said, you're coming out of this. So it's like, as soon as you hear that shot, you're off, right? Whatever you're going towards makes you very happy. There's this youthful energy, free energy with the hummingbird and the sun. Yeah, I feel like it felt like you were being held back, right? I even want to say some of you may have tried to start moving in the direction you wanted, knowing it wasn't the right time in the back of your mind, and having to, I guess, go back and restart in the right time, though. And maybe it wasn't clear as to why that was, but now that the energy shifted and you're out, I feel like it's clear to you. Like you feel different. The energy is lighter. Now, this could be anything from someone you love to a career path, right? So, with the council, some of you could want to be or a counselor or a healer of some sort. With the circle, part of some organization, maybe an organization of spiritual people. Maybe you're going on a spiritual journey with a group of people, with the mystic shaman and journey. It could also be your journey to becoming a light worker. Okay. Yeah, with the wind, with tempering the wind, right? And the protector of earth. I'm getting you had to slow down and sit in the decision you made, right? So let's say you decided that you wanted to be an herbalist, and as soon as you made your mind, you had your plan, you're like, okay, I'm off. And there was like this pushback, and you had to sit in your decision to not only make sure this, in fact, is something or someone you want to do or want to be with, or to the level of understanding why you want to start this journey, go on this journey. I feel like it really had to solidify, because it's not just, it doesn't feel like a start and stop kind of path, right? It's like once you're committed, you're going to be in this for a minute, whatever this is. With the mystic shaman at the bottom. I feel like whatever it is, it's connected to your spirituality, the seer. So some of you could be seers. I'm also getting some of you were told by a seer about this path or person. Yeah, if that's the case, this person you spoke to cleared up a lot of things and kind of, I want to say, at first I wanted to say rattle or shook, but it's like shaking something so it can fall down and solidify, right? With the rattle. Let's see. See, it came out again. Some of you are definitely seers. Get premonitions. You got the collector. And the love. Again with that mystic shaman at the bottom. So definitely people connecting. Let's slow down. I'm connecting with people who are highly spiritual and have some sort of mission, desire to be of service to the universe, to the people, give back, share, create. Some of you who have multiple gifts. I feel like most of you have been aware of this for a while, but just recently, how do I say this? Almost set themselves down and was like, okay, let me stop playing around because I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm seeing. This is not a joke, right? This is for real. Yeah. With the master of time, it was simply not the right time. Yeah. And there you were with the coyote just ready, focused to go, right? Collecting more and more about whatever this is, whatever you want to, wherever you want to go, right? The hunter. Yeah. And they're off. I feel like, again, looking back, you realize that the obstacles that made it so you were stuck at the starting blocks, anxious and frustrated at the fact that you can't begin because there's no shot in the air. You are now at a place where you realize why it had to happen and feel that in fact now the energy is more conducive to go and do whatever this is. I feel like for some of you with the love at the end, it's definitely something you care about, right? So this could be art, creating, could be a person, starting your own spiritual business, like something that makes your heart ring. You have love for, especially underneath the sun. I feel like you took your time to figure out what makes you happy, what gets your juices flowing, right? The feeling that you're living. Yeah, but your messages, your channels, your don't doubt your channels, your visions, your premonition. Don't doubt it, 'cause they are spot on. Yeah, you're meant to protect, give to Earth with the protector of Earth. Underneath this one, it's this one. That's it. I feel like the period of waiting got some of you a little scatterbrained, like antsy, fidgety. You can woosah, exhale, and simply start. Start. Anything to add? Yep, it's your turn. The wait is over. The wait is over. The Wheel of Fortune and the Empress. Come on now. With the you are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Yeah. The stagnant energy, we're out of that. It's over. It's your turn on the wheel. People might be feeling a way about that because the Three of Swords tried to peek out. Didn't come out though, but I saw it. You got especially if this is more romantic, a lot of options coming out the woodwork, but options you are not like interested in. You're like, no, I'm good. Yeah, I feel like that with the everything is fine and the 10 swords at the end. I feel like this had to do with the ending of a cycle. Like, you know how the universe tests to see if you actually learned what you were supposed to learn, right? So let's say I don't deal with men that get around anymore. And hear your old flames pop out right at the end of a cycle and the beginning of a major new one, to see if you truly, are done with these energies. And I get you are. The Four of Cups, like, not impressed. One by one, as they pop out, you're gonna be looking like, I'm getting, is y'all kidding me? Knowing and seeing clearly that there's nothing, it's the same old game again, right? With the Seven of Swords. Like seeing the bullshit coming from a mile away. Like, no, I'm not starting this again, right? Coming in with their own agenda, their own, how do you say, own selfish reasons, right? And these are people, you walked away from. And when the Ten of Cups underneath that, you ended up realizing it was a good thing you walked away from them. And as I can see from the cards, when they came up to see if you really learned the lesson, you showed the universe, I learned this. Like, I feel like you didn't even blink. You were like, nope. Yeah. You know who you are now. Badass being. The Empress energy on top of the wheel. Knowing what she wants, knowing what he wants, and how to get it. You're like, no, I'm in a good energy. I'm in a good space now. I am not dealing with this. Right? Good space. New energy. Ready and free to create and do what it is you want to do. And from this reading, you're kind of meant to do. Yeah. I feel you are fully aware that whoever you walked away from in the past was the right move. So no matter how many years ago you are, as I split the deck, that is over. Like, I'm not rekindling shit, right? If you're out, you're gonna stay out. kind of energy. Yeah. And the people, the ones that try to slither back in, will end up in the Five of Cups energy. 5-5. Yeah, with Judgment at the bottom. Yeah, like I said, I feel like you didn't flinch. Like, oh, didn't know I had crumbs on my hands still. Let me dust it off real quick. And kept it moving. Hello? Right, because you know what this is, what the thought process is, and what they're coming in to do. With the Fool at the bottom. Yeah, you're not on that. Right. On to bigger and better things. Anything else to add to this? I feel like a lot of the energies around you that are popping back up try to keep their intentions hidden from you. But you see right through it. And I'm also getting people don't realize how much you have changed and learn to live without the bullshit. Anything else to add to this? Yeah. 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 Coming in with the sweet words and getting love bombing with this. You're like, no, we don't entertain that anymore. And then this one popped like out. Ooh, my battery about to die, y'all. Anything to close this out? Yeah, somebody that matches your energy, right? The Empress to your Emperor or the Emperor to your Empress is like they planted seeds and are waiting. I feel like this person is coming towards you and they're holding back. But you're their wish. Yeah, Knight of Cups. This is somebody you know with the Six of Cups. But I gotta end it here, y'all. Oh, I almost bended this. So I feel like I need to... Got a Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. You, like I said, you were waiting and getting frustrated and felt like you were getting lost in the sauce. Lost in the sauce while being in that space. But it's time to go now. You can work, create. It's time to go. All right, y'all. This has been the Mystic Kaleidoscope Tarot. Like, follow, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.